But if and when there is a will, there is a way. As far as he has started it, if the Americans 400 years ago was able to think about making their country a better place for them today, that if we want to come there, they will need us to go through, embassies and be begging and be going to churches to make sure we get to their land. We are telling them that we are ready to do it today and we don't need them. If they were able to do it, we can do it. If they were able to do it with us, we are ready to do it for us. Nobody here can tell us that in the days of slavery, when they were sending our people through the Mediterranean Sea, they were going there to go and be taking pictures and selfies. No, they were going there to dig holes and lay lines for railways to be built. And today, the same youth are in Africa. We don't want them to use the Mediterranean Sea again to go and enslave themselves. We want them to build our own country. This is more like we have been exporting. Of all the gold, of all the resources, Burkina Faso. Of all the resources Burkina Faso have, they've not been able to build even more than 5,000 kilometers of road. Today, as we are speaking, when our politicians go around building first coach, second coach roads, he is building asphalted overland roads. How many years? And today, the person that is building roads, the person that is giving hope to the people, we have some people coming from nowhere to tell them that we are ready to give you life. In fact, if they want to give life, they should go to Congo, they should go to South Sudan, they should go there, and the mess they cause there, they should go and put it together and take it back to their country. Enough is enough. We are ready to rise up and say enough is enough. It is now. They can never keep us in the fear or the shackles of imperialism. No way. We are ready to detach ourselves and say enough is enough. And this is the time that African youth need to read through the lines and see and realize the truth. The same way they did to Nkrumah, they use the same people. And this is a warning that goes to all African leaders, that they sit back and allow themselves to be used by the imperialists. Exactly. Anytime there has been any elimination of any African good leader,
they use black people.
Great. Use our own people against us.
Just as they are doing right now. In Ivory Coast.
For now, we are sending a strong warning to the Ivory Coast leader. The president of Ivory Coast. If you are a brother and you sit down with our enemy, you become our enemy. Simple. Our brother again. Warning to them. Warning to them. And we are sending a strong warning to the president of Ghana. To send a strong warning as far as diplomacy is concerned. To the president and the consulate of Ghana for Ivory Coast. That enough is enough. We are never going to sit down and allow this to happen again. If we believe in African unification, if we celebrate 6th March, which is our independence, that Nkrumah actually linked it to the total liberation of Africa, we are saying today that as he is a president, he should respect that quote of Nkrumah and also believe in the vision of Nkrumah by sending a message to the Ivorian president that, my brother, you are stepping on the toes of the lion. Don't do this as a brother, because if you do, we are never going to sit back and watch you. If we can't get hold of you, you have your family. Start coming after them. Tell them we are coming.
If you sell a brother, the buyer will never let us. If you are a brother, you are a brother. To the president of the Republic of Ghana, if they can assassinate Captain without the youth of being protecting Captain, it means they can assassinate him. And I repeat several times that if we in Ghana here are protecting somebody from another land, what about you, the president of the Republic of Ghana? We are 100% ever ready to protect you. Whatever good work you want to do for your continent, your country, go ahead and do it. As a youth of the continent, during the time of Kwame Nkrumah, that the youth were sleeping and they do whatever they do to Kwame Nkrumah. This time around, if John Dramani Mahama want to come out from his heart and work for the Republic of Ghana, no West and America can do anything to him, because the youth of Africa, we are protecting somebody from Burkina Faso, we can protect him. This is not the time of Nkrumah, this is not the time of Patrice Lumumba, this is not the time of Thomas Sankara. Let me tell you something, this Western America, they are very, very extra vigilant. At the time when Gaddafi was giving free education to people in Libya, that is where they told us Gaddafi is a dictator. At the time Gaddafi was giving people apartment to sleep without paying, that is where they told us Gaddafi is a dictator. Let me tell you, it takes African Caribbeans to make a only telephone call for $500 million US for just a single year. It takes Gaddafi to put out $300 million when other African countries are putting up $100 million. They still told us Gaddafi is a dictator. When Gaddafi was telling Africans to have African Development Bank, that we don't have anything to do with the IMF, we don't have anything to do with the World Bank, that is when they were telling us that Gaddafi is a dictator. That time, we were not having the media to see what Gaddafi was doing. By today, on top of Captain IBRAHIM Toarre, we were having the media. We can see what he's doing, and we are ever ready to protect every good leader of the soil who stand up for the people. The time is now to save our good leaders. Time is now to protect even my president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Let me tell you,
I said Mahama do well. We are not voting in Ghana again, but nobody vote again.
If you don't know, the whole of West Africa,
we are ready for fight.
The only president that is standing for Captain IBRAHIM Toarre is the president of the Republic of Ghana. We are pleading on him as we are calling on another massive protest on the 25th of May, which is the African Union Day. He should give us a massive support so that we can do that in image to protect himself. Together we can do it. Africa, this is our season to take our continent. The time is now.
A lot of people are asking this question. I've gotten more than 4 or 5 of this question. Now, don't we think that whatever we are doing is going to incite coup?
Why is the media also quiet? The media
or whatever.
The media is quiet.
What I'm saying is that
news.
if you're a leader in Africa now, nobody is actually going to go after leaders who are actually serving the interests of their people.
Yes.
What IBRAHIM Toarre has exhibited has shown that leaders can be for their people. Today, when you go to Burkina, they still have bad roads. There are places that they don't have light, but they are happy because they know it's in progress. We need the leaders of our continent to start giving their people the kind of leadership that actually gave them the resilience to vote for them to come and lead them. It is not for them to come and make themselves happy, be there for their president just like our previous government did by putting his government, his people, his family on top of everything we're doing in this country. So we are sending this. It's an advice to any leader and an advice to the president of this country right now, John Dramani Mahama, that he serve the people and serve them right. Eyes are watching, ears are listening. It's an advice to everyone. When you sit somewhere and you're hungry and you see your neighbor has started eating out of the same field of which we could have all fed from, we start rising up. When the people of this country started going through hunger, they will rise up with the pain. And the people that will rise up, the people are ready to defend them. Don't allow this to happen, Mr. President. Let us lead the people and lead them for their interest, and not for the interest of our political parties and for our own future and that of our children. So those people asking these questions, that don't you think this can also incite a lot of people to rise up? This is not going to incite anything when the leadership start thinking for the people. Exactly. We need leadership. And when you start leading like a leader and they want to come after you, it is not only going to be Ghana and RAF that will stand for President John Dramani Mahama. The youth will rise up and defend you. The youth of Africa will rise up and defend you. The youth of the Caribbean and the entire world, as far as you're a black man, will defend you. Just as we are defending IBRAHIM Toarre now. IBRAHIM Toarre is not in our country. But we stand with him strongly because he's actually paving the way for we to see that Africa can be led by Africans and it will be good. We have more of IBRAHIM Toarre within us, but the fear of the imperialists, the shackles of imperialism is what has kept us in the fear that we keep cowering in. And we are saying enough is enough. Just as much as some of our ancestors, even when they were sailing them out of the oceans, out of the shores of our continent, they still resisted and spoke up. We are out of the shackles now and will continue to speak to liberate the minds of our fellow youth. It is us now. Africa can be led right. We can do it. We can enjoy the better lives that we go out there to be enslaved with. We can build it. I don't mind being enslaved in my own continent to build my continent for the next generation that will come after me. But when I live here and go and be a slave, in someone's country. It hurts. The worst of it is when you go and struggle with your mind, with your hands and everything within you. You can't even send the sweat that you work for to your own country. And it's them that decide how much you send it to your country.
It is crazy.
But when they come here, they do as they please. When they are going, they carry as they want. These people want us to come to their embassies and be begging them for we to come and be slaves in their own countries. In fact, if they want to help us, we are begging them that the help we need them to do now is to stay away from our affairs, because we are ready to rise up and fight through the struggles and make it on our own. African unity now, and we'll do it. That Berlin conference that divided us as a continent, we are going to also sit down and recollect to the past what Nkrumah told us in Ethiopia, that if you don't come together, we will suffer together one day. I think that one was a prophecy. And today, we are not only experiencing the history, we are living with the history. And we are not going to allow this. We shouldn't only be on social media, we shouldn't only be in our rooms and be trumpeting that we stand with Traore. We are doing this together. And as I tell you people here, we are not only going to do this here, if the call comes for we to join the struggle in Burkina, we are ready to raise the flag high. Arise Africa.
I want to speak small. I want to speak small. Salam alaikum. Burkina nyinga. Ibe nyinga ton beko ndembeka Afrika nyinga. La Afrika ka Afrika faye. Afrika ni west and pass America zuga ba manuka pass. Yes. Ni cheben pass mbe ibe zugu nkani yalsa ba ma na ba nyinga wallahi ibe a old budara sama mbingi wallahi ton ta kamba yuba mbeka wallahi ton we budara ma taban pare wallahi ibe nyinga libi asira nyinga ton bora ka nere ka bumbi ka arzekinge ka adigdinga ya asira zugu ambe Africa ndatan fa Africa jilla ibe ka Burkina na abo ya Africa jilla na ba kingo prama bunya kunusu America nyaka nugu mbatona ibe na ba nyinga wallahi ni san sisa iba sisa Africa ni seben be Africa jilla wallahi beto ni fanya ka nugu la ba ibe tuma na ba agusi asanga ba agusi ara samsu binye na ba yoton be ibe jebuda ba ka fam yit Burkina o labsaka sira nyinga hadi dila gomna a John Dramani Mahama bebewa mbeka mosa aja ibe tumda ntumbeto Yufa bodu na man ko yufa because yufa vote to wa yufa bondina mandi ko yufa daje tasale no daje America kom do to be America tinga no ube Britain tinga no yufa for be Ghana tom Ghana ni samsam boton ko niba beto a ibe support ibe runda support ibe bewo ibe yungo mbe azumuto hadba ma wakati to abu gomda mwe ibe sama red board rasa ba gole e watame wallahi ina wa ba ye ina changa ya sira zugu inshallah ibe ibe pore
great what's going on around the world. I'm from Germany personally.
Okay, you're from Germany?
Yeah, I'm here for vacation.
Okay.
And I heard about the protest today. I was looking online, I couldn't find it, but I heard about it like an hour ago. I took an Uber and I went here from my place where I stay, because I think it's very important to bring up the energy to fight for what is right and to protect this great guy, IBRAHIM Toaarre. Yeah, and I think what is also important to know that we Africans, we have to stick together. Like no matter if you're Ghanaian, Ethiopian, Nigerian, Congolese, wherever you're from, we have to stick together as ones and fight the ones who are trying to bring us down.
Okay.
You know, and also that our leaders will start also helping us to achieve that, you know, to also help to protect this great man and the vision that he has for the people of Africa. Yeah, so I think that is very important. We have to stick together, we have to work together, we have to get informed. The young children, the kids from this young age, they have to grow up knowing what is really going on. You know, what really the West is doing, what they have been doing, and how they try to keep Africa down. Because I see Africa is a very welcoming place. Every time I come here and I see how people treat foreigners, but when you come to Europe, trust me, you will not be treated very well, you know.
Okay.
So Yeah, I think it's very important to know that, and to know that Africans have to work together, because there's no other way around it. We have to work together, we have to stick together, we have to fight strong, and we have to keep informing each other what's going on. Yeah, so that's why I'm here.
All right. So which country are you from?
I'm from, I'm half Nigerian,
okay.
Yeah, half German, but I stay in Germany.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
I come to Ghana very often, and that's my vacation time here.
Okay, so how often do you come to Ghana?
This is my 4th time now.
This is your 4th time?
Yeah.
Okay, you normally come here for vacation?
Yeah, for vacation, but I stayed here one time for 3 months. Yeah, that was the longest time, but now I'm just here for short vacation. I'm becoming a nurse, so I only have like a few weeks off where I'm now here, and then I'm going back to school.
Okay, so how do you see Ghana?
I love Ghana. You know what I love about here? I feel very much home.
Okay.
Even though I know I'm a foreigner to this country, but I don't feel treated that way. You know, I go into the taxi, the person say, "Oh, welcome, sister. How are you?" You know, when I'm around in Germany, they don't accept me as one of them. You know? So to see people, the African people here, welcoming, you know, the culture they share, they're so helpful. In my own country, they don't really care how the people care here. Okay. So that's what I really like, yeah. All right. And I just love the people, I love the vibe, I love the weather, the food, everything. Okay. Everything is nice.
So which food have you tried in Ghana here?
Oh, one of my favorites is red. Definitely. I love beans. See, I like contemporary stew. I love that, yeah. And I love fufu with groundnut soup. Wow. Yeah. So that's my favorite.
Yeah, your favorite. Okay.
And pineapple juice also.
Pineapple juice. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's what. So what's that loud message that you send to the any African person that's watching you on the live stream?
Yeah, every African person. You have to support each other. Okay. You have to stick together. You have to know that every time you see an African person, that is your brother and this is your sister. It doesn't matter where they're from. If they're from a different country, different tribe, see them as your brother and treat them as your brother. Treat them nice. Don't fight each other and stick together for the greater goal. Yeah. We have to keep fighting the ones that want to bring us down and not be too friendly to them. But that's what I see a lot. So be strong. Don't be too friendly. Fight for what is right. That's my message.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you as well.
All right.
And I think we have to stick together, no matter if you're Gambian, Senegalese, Kenyan, whatever. Me, I'm half Nigerian, so I definitely support that. And yeah, I love what Captain Ibrahim is doing, and he needs to be protected. Yes.
So I have almost 800 people watching right now.
Yes.
And then most of them under my comment section are Ghanaians.
Yes.
And then most of them are saying, "Oh, what you guys are doing? We want peace in Ghana. You are calling for war, blah blah blah." What do you have to tell those people?
They say they want what?
They said what we are doing.
Yes.
We are calling for war. What we are doing is going to alert the Western powers to attack us. What we are doing is, we are calling war. We are calling sanctions for ourselves. So what do you have to tell these people?
That's not an easy question to answer, but I think what I would say is, don't you think we are at war the whole time? Since people came here to Africa to steal, to enslave people, what has been really, there's Independence Day. None of these countries here in Africa are independent. People are suffering, dying every day from what the West, we are already in war with the West. The West is in war with us, you know. I'm coming from Germany. A few days ago, a black guy in my country was killed by the German police with 4 shots from the back because he's a black guy, you know. And they're even at war with us in our country. I am even half German, but I will never be seen as one of them. They don't accept me there. So I think the war is already there. And yes, I am here home. I go today in the Uber, the guy says, "Oh, hello sister, how are you?" This really lights up my heart, you know. That's why I love the energy, I love the people, and I think the war is already there. We have to fight for better, because how long do you want to be under the West's foot? How long? If you are afraid, you want to be under them forever. No, that doesn't make sense. So that's my answer. But those are not ready for.
They kill anybody. We will burn down all American embassies across the continent. We will burn all the American military bases. They should go back. Now we have a leader. This house have a leader. It's not like before. The people and the youth of this continent, we have wake up. They should leave us alone. They should Hello. Hello. Ibrahim Toarre. Africa.
Unite.
Don't give them that chance. Think of your children, think of your future, think of your brother standing next to you. If they can get to you and they bring him down, the whole country is doomed. Everybody in Africa is doomed. We will keep fighting, your children will fight, your whole generation will fight. So stand up, don't let them use you. Don't let them use you. Don't let them use you.
Everybody stand up.
I have something to add. So what I am saying here is that we are not here to call for war. We are not here to call for war. We are here to raise awareness, to tell the so-called Western powers that we are ever ready to protect our land. We are ever ready to protect our leaders. They lied about Thomas Sankara. They lied about Patrice Lumumba. They lied about Kwame Nkrumah. They lied about Muammar Gaddafi. They lied. But it's about time. Now we read, we search, we watch, we learn. You understand me? And also, I want to tell all my black brothers that it is about time we put tribalism, religion, and politics aside and put our race first. It's about time we put black people first and put religion, tribalism, and politics aside and put ourselves first. It's about time we protect our own land. And one last message to the Western powers. You can't hate the black man and love his resources. If you hate the black man, you should also hate his resources. Don't hate me, don't hate my brother and come for my resources. If you are sacking me from your country, don't come to my country, don't come for my resources. My resources is for me. If you want my resources, buy it. If you want my resources, pay for it. Don't steal it. Thank you very much.